Good afternoon to everyone. How's everyone doing? Peter spoke about heroes, and I'm going to continue with that topic of heroes. Ehad, when he contacted me, he said he wanted to talk about heroes. And I said, why do you want to talk about heroes? And he said it's about hiring the right heroes. So, before we look at hiring the right heroes, there's a quick quote which I would like to show you. It is, get the right people on the bus. Fair enough, you've got the right people on the bus, but what about getting the wrong people off the bus? Because in your organization, you have people who are extremely bad. But how do they come there? It all starts when you start hiring those people. Who are you recruiting? That is the main thing. Who are you recruiting? And in this part of the world, recruitment is ignored. It is seriously ignored to the core. We simply give it to an agency and expect monkeys to do the work, which actually superheroes should be doing for you. So, everyone probably who is a line manager, or also people who are actually working with your colleagues, you want a superhero with you who will actually help you get better at what you're doing, performing much better, and actually making the progress of your organization much, much better. So we're all looking for heroes. At the end of the day, what happens is there's some rules which we need to be aware of. Very, very clear we need to be aware of. The first is, accept you will make mistakes. So I was talking to a client of mine, and he was extremely upset. And I said, what happened? He said, 13 years ago, I opened my organization. I said, yep. And I've got one of the individuals who is a wrong hire. I said, but you started with him 13 years ago. And he goes, yes, at that time I had the need. I had the need to hire this individual. But as I went on, I realized it was the wrong individual. So all I had to say to him was, accept the fact that you will make mistakes, and you will make mistakes more in the future. And if you go to any organization, and a lot of HR directors, you've got line managers, will not admit it, but they know they have made mistakes. And they continue to make those mistakes again and again. But you have to start realizing those mistakes will actually cost you and the organization quite a lot. So what happens is, you'll get your lovely poison ivy, who'll creep in with the charms and poison the whole organization. And then you've got your lovely joker, the so-called joker who you think is there to help you out, but he is there to destroy whatever you're working towards. Because all they do is care about themselves, not what the end goal is, what the vision is, what the dream of the organization is. So, it is about, you can go to good to great, you can get the right people on the bus, and you can get the wrong people off the bus. This is something which you should be able to do because of the skills you have, the knowledge you have, and also because of the attitude you have. It's all a learning experience. Before actually deciding what is going on, you need to know, who do you want on that particular bus? Who do you want in your organization? Who are those passengers who will actually help you take your organization forward? Not backwards, not the poison ivy or the joker. You want someone who will actually take you forward, take you closer to your goal, to your aim, to your vision. So, what I call is the KSA effect. I'm not talking about kingdoms of Saudi Arabia over here. It's got nothing to do with Saudi at all. I am talking about, we all need superheroes. Superheroes need superheroes as well. There is no question about it. Look at your team, look at your organization. They're all full of superheroes. And you got the bad guys as well, the poison ivies and the jokers. But at the end of the day, even superhero needs superheroes' help. So, if you look at it, the KSA effect, literally, ooh, we've got background noise over there. We have, firstly, knowledge. Knowledge is key. Second is your skill. So we've got the K, which is the knowledge, the S, the skill. Everyone's knowledgeable. Well, we think we are. The skills we have. And then, finally, the attitude. What is your attitude? And this is a key, and most organizations ignore this. They do not look at the attitude of the individual. They look at the technical competence, they look at the skills set, but when it comes to attitude, for some reason, it just disappears. And if you look at anyone who's successful, it's the attitude which makes them more successful than anything else. They learn the knowledge, they get people to help them out, but it's the attitude which actually takes them forward. So, if you look at the Avengers, what you can really do is look at the core effect. So what is the core effect? The core effect is simply about, and there's no rocket science to it, KSA was no rocket science, neither is this rocket science. It's simply about communication. So communicating what is required for your organization. Who do you really want in your organization? The essential skills and the desirable skills which you might be looking for. And not everyone will have all those desirable skills, but at least look at the essential skills. The second thing is the organization itself. Are they giving the right information to the people who are applying into your organization? A lot of organizations lie to candidates. Stop lying to the candidates and you will get the right people in. Role. What is the actual role? Rather than having some brief summary, actually give them proper specific information of what is required in the role. And finally, ensure that you're giving the right information. You're not lying to them, you're actually giving the information in regards to, let's say, benefits or perks. Many organizations go out there, they list a number of perks. For one of the greatest perks, which a lot of organizations tend to say, we will give you training. You come into the organization, and guess what? There is no training, none whatsoever. They say it's on-the-job training. You should have asked that during the interview. So, at the end of the day, when you look at getting the right people on the bus, remember your KSA and remember your core. Thank you very much for your time.